YouTube, what's good? Guitar Players Club, family, what's up, man? Listen, chord melodies. I'm just gonna go over stuff, and some of it might not even have nothing to do with chord melodies, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna, just go over some stuff. But the foundation and the basis of all this is chord melodies. Now, since we're talking about chord melodies, I'm gonna start with a simple melody. And I'm going to do some stuff that helps me to connect with different chord melodies. Now, in a way, there are some like double stops that help with knowing this. You got to know your chords, of course, and just know where they land, know what notes they land on, depending on what string you're playing on or whatever. So I'm going to play, let's say in the key of C. That's typically what I start out with. So that's a G, F, E. No. Okay. So G, F, E is gonna be like the bass melody of everything that I play. Now I may go from that G to like the A. Now, notice I'm playing this on the B string. All right, so. Now, one quick tip, one thing that I do, I try to master playing a melody on one string, just as a step. I mean, I can't say it's like no magic, you know what I'm saying? But now this A and B, I can play here too on the E string. So I can play, but that don't sound the same, even though it has its place. This sounds different. Okay, you can play that with different double stops. So I'm using that example to lead me to just making sure that on that B string, you're playing on the B string in particular, the 5th fret, 6th fret, and 8th fret. If you're going to play on the B string in particular, the A and the B, that B is on the 12th, that A is on the 10th. The G is right here on the 8th fret, and the F is on the 6th fret. The E is on the 5th fret of the high B string. I mean, the only B string. Okay. So let's just keep that in mind. We're in the key of C. All right. Y'all know I got a bunch of videos on how to connect these things. But if you ask me, I will show you. And plus, I'll say this again, in the community, I can spend all the time you need me to spend. Okay? On YouTube, like, I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna really give priority to people who are inside the community. So I'm just gonna say that. So here's the C major scale. Here's the C major scale again. I played that on the higher up. Okay. Now, so on the higher up version, we know in that C major scale, All the notes that are needed in the major scale is given to you right there. So now we're just going to play them in different orders, starting and ending with the same degree. So if you start with the 1, end with the 1. If you start with the 2, end with the 2. Start with the 1, Ionian mode, or the tonic or the root. If we go to the 2, okay, that's what the Dorian mode. Okay, when you go to the next one, like all these things are very useful when you're like choosing chords that actually have notes that fall on the 5th fret, on the 5th fret of B string, 6th fret of B string, and the 8th fret of the B string. So you're going to play chords, okay, that have notes that fall on that string to where the note actually like stands out. All right. So by default, if you play the 1, that already has a note that falls on the B string in the 5th fret. So whether you play the C major or C major 7, okay, you got that. Also, if you play a C sus4, that actually has a note that falls on the 6th fret. Okay, so it's like you got to keep that stuff in mind and knowing the chord structures. If you play a 2, which is a D minor or D minor 7th, okay, that note, which is the F, that, you know, the one that you're hearing, that's part of the chord melody. If you go to the E, which is the 3 of C major, you got that. Okay, so if you were to just play the C major, D minor, E minor, you got that. If you were to play the D, G, and B string triads, so but you're referencing the C major, D minor, E minor. Okay, you got that part so far? Cool. And you can play those, but understand that's just like that's sort of like the introduction to it, because you don't have to play those chords in order to play those notes. You can also, instead of the C major or C major 7, instead of playing that rather, you can play a minor or A minor 7th, and you'll actually that has a note that falls on that 5th fret as well. So you can have this or this. So now, you know, you can figure, okay, all right, well, let's play a E minor 7th, D minor 7th, and a A minor 7th. So because then it's just a matter of playing it smoothly, okay? So you can go. You see what I'm saying? So now you're alternating chords that is using the same melody, all right? But guess what? Now we're about to start kind of like veering off to some other stuff. What if we play the E minor 7th, D minor 7th? But what if we play the C sharp, D flat? Well, guess what? That note falls right here on the 5th fret as well. So it sounds like this. So you can go. I'm trying to like simplify it. I'm trying not to do like all the theoretical stuff. I'm just saying, just use the shape. Well, what if you took the C major, took the the C major shape and play a C major, a C sharp major, and then do a D sharp E flat major. So well, you're still playing that melody. So okay, so I kind of flipped it again. Right now I'm just switching between major and minor chords, you know. So I played a C, I'm sorry about that, a E minor 7th, and then a C sharp major, and then a C sharp minor, C sharp minor 7th. So I'm starting to just mix up chords, but the goal is on that B string in particular, I'm just using that as a reference string as to where I'm playing this. Okay, now if I want to move it to other strings and play the A and B, well, I can move on up by going. But I can also, you know, keep the same exact shape. Don't even change the shape. Now, whether or not you like how that sounds, the melody is still being maintained. Okay? Because that's not the point. And actually, that's sort of in jazz music, you can solo with some of that stuff. If some of you listen to like Wes Montgomery, that's a lot of what he does. And he's soloing with that in mind, and he's literally just keeping that shape the same. It sounds fancy, but I'm just saying it's more about like locking in the technique. Some of us have to work on technique more than we have to work on chords, or work on fluidity and just making it sound better. You know, let's not get caught up on playing a pretty shape. You know what I'm saying? Let's play it clean. You know, because sometimes it doesn't even matter what chords you play. And I'm saying that loosely, but and I'm about to show you. So again, keeping this melody. You know, so let's go back to like E minor, D minor, A minor, well, E minor 7th, D minor 7th, A minor 7th. Well, if you want to just kind of keep it, again, keeping it fluid, keeping it sweet, one thing that's very important that you practice is like your, like sort of like your pentatonic licks. And the goal is not to play the pentatonic. That's not it. The goal is to make sure that your up-down picks, your up and down picking on one string is very clean. So just playing this A minor, pentatonic, whatever. You know, just doing that is very important, playing something like this. So if you wanted to play something like so you can just kind of get a sense of, so when you practice a scale, you can incorporate that into how you play an chord. So now let's bring some different types of chords into the mix. Okay, so I'm gonna play like 11 chords. I might play like a flat 5 chord, an augmented chord, just some different stuff. I'm not thinking about it ahead of time, but you know, let's get real familiarized with our shapes and what shapes they are and what a particular finger is playing on a particular string. So in this case, I'm referencing the B string. So I'm just knowing that I'm going to play a chord where the B string notes are going to fall on the 5th fret, 6th fret, and 8th fret. Okay. And real quick, feel free to drop me a super thanks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not running like a campaign, but you know, for those of you who aren't aware, you can do that. And let's just say you want to give, you don't necessarily want to subscribe to the community or do a monthly subscription. That's cool. But you feel that it's valuable, just drop a super thanks. You know what I'm saying? That would be much appreciated. All right. So just like I used the minor 7th chord and I was going, just up and down to where the notes fall on that 5th, 6th, and 8th fret. Well, what if I used a minor flat 5 chord? So E minor flat 5. Okay, so instead of minor 7, minor 7 flat 5. If you make it sweet, well, let's use like a 11 chord. In this case, if it's an 11 chord, it's going to kind of fall on kind of like outside of the key in order for it to actually work. So in this case, you would have to play like a B11 in order for the B string on the 5th fret to actually work. Then you have to play a C11, and then a D11. So, okay. So if you were to then like all of these chords are different. Let's do a diminished 7th. Let's do a D. C, and then like a E augmented. I think that's cool. Okay. Let's do this A right here. I like that. Let's go. I'm going outside of the chord melody now. Let's play a C major 7th, B flat major 7th, A major 7th. So we can go C major 7th, C11, still like the same root. So see how I'm able to move the melody but kind of keep the root the same by switching up the chord structure. Okay, so okay, so now I did a minor 7th, E augmented. Let's go to B diminished 7th, C11, D11. I'm trying to do it slow so we can see what's happening. So D11, C11, B diminished seventh. Okay, E augmented. Then A, which this is like a A dominant 7. Is this a sharp 5? Or is this a flat? Whatever that is. Yeah, that's a sharp 5. Sometimes I have to make sure. I know my chords, but sometimes I'm talking too fast, and you know what I'm saying. But that's what that is. This is an A dominant 7th. So what if you use the dominant 7th chord? So what if I go to the D11 and then play a C11? So just notice different chord structure, but I'm staying on the same note on the B string in particular. So what if I do the D11 and then go to B flat? Nice color. Okay. Go to A, A7 sharp 5, and go to E augmented, and go to C major 7. So I mean, it's different. There are different things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's go to where the melody moves up to the A and B. So right now I'm playing a F major 7th. Then I'm gonna play a A add 9. So even though I'm playing it on a different string now, but now you got to keep in mind. So I'm mixing that up, right? Let's go. That's different. Let's go. That is a minor. No. That's also, well, that's the same thing I just played, actually. I was just playing it differently. Yeah, that's still a A dominant 7 sharp 5, but I was playing it like a minor chord in a way. Same chord. All right. So I was thinking about that differently. What if I did a dominant 7th from just from a different position, to where on my B string I'm playing the 5th fret using this chord. I'm doing a C sharp dominant 7th. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If we do this, we can also go. So I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. as far as what my fingers are doing, I'm literally just raking. I'm breaking down right here. You know, I managed to be able to move my finger, down a little bit. Let's go. So that's a little trick I did. That's cool. Ooh, that was ugly. So at this point, I'm kind of ranting. But again, the goal is to just keep that melody, like a moving melody. So let's go. Let's go. That works. That's not what I'm trying to play. I'm hearing something. That works. That kind of works. What did I play before? That's one. That works. Let's do. Let's go. And that's just a regular D11 right there. So I mean, there are other things that work though. Let's do this one. Or so anyhow, there's just different things that'll get the job done. Or if you're doing a C major, C sus4, you can do a D sus4, then D minor 7th, then go to C sus4, then resolve. You know what I'm saying? On the C major. So I'm hoping that this is like making sense. It depends on where you want to put the different tensions and all that other stuff. If you're playing like a flat 7 type situation, or if you're playing like a flat 3, then There are all types of stuff that you can do. Remember that pentatonic, which is like the thing that some people overdo. Make sure you can do it in different positions. Do all those. All that other stuff I'll show y'all. So it works. So I think that may have like addressed chord melody stuff, just like kind of like a, this is the person that I'm in the band with and we're just kind of sharing notes type of, perspective. All right. Because the thing I don't like when we get into the deep technical parts of it and we lose the intuitive parts of it. You see what I'm saying? Don't overthink it. Just start with one wonderful way to start is just, you have on this D minor 7th, this shape right here. So you're already doing chord melody at this point. Or C, D, E, C major, D minor 7th, E minor 7th. If you can't do the full chord, then just do the triads. All right. Start off with the double stops, triad. You know what I'm saying? And then, keep your minor shape with it. Keep the major triad with it. Just see how it feels. So that's how I stand with it. So those are some other little So anyway, like I said, subscribe if you want to. Drop a super thanks if you would like. Comment if you have questions. Some of what I put up is like, I'm seeing how you like it. And just in case you want me to expound upon it, I put up stuff that I thought y'all was going to love. And then I got like 5 views. I was like, okay, well, I guess they don't want to hear that. But yes, I appreciate y'all's requests. Okay. Just keep in mind, I am kind of like, I'm going in order. I'm trying to like jump ahead of what somebody else requested. And they've been like waiting for like months or like probably a year. So just like keep that in mind. So I definitely see them. I appreciate those of you who have gotten on the free call, the free guitar assessment call, so that I could just give you some free game, whether you want to sign up in the community or not. It's just pretty much, hey, Shiva, I got a question about this. And I just wanted to hear your voice to, like, instead of text, sometimes you just want a human voice to give you the direction. And that's really what that call is about. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I'm offering. If I don't see that a lot of people are taking advantage of the call, I'm just going to take the link away. So I'm doing my best to give opportunity to serve you all. All right. Even free. Okay. So keep that in mind. The link is in the description. There are descriptions of each video that have links in them. Okay. Inside the description, it's the link to the free guitar assessment. I'm not selling you anything. I'm literally just, hey, Kashif, I got a question. What are the best strings for my guitar? I wanted to drop it in the community, but I just wanted to ask you myself. It could be something like that. Or it can be, Kashif, I got more questions about your community. Can you tell me about it? Yeah, I can answer that too. Or, Kashif, I've been using this type of guitar, but I'm finding it to be difficult to do this. And then I'm like, okay, well, let me see your guitar. Mind you, this is on Zoom, and then I might be able to say, oh, you know what? You need to do this to your guitar. You need to do that to your guitar. And you may need to modify this and this. And that should make it easier for you to play, to where like you're practicing hard, but just keep in mind that your guitar needs to be set up right. So sometimes we get discouraged about little stupid stuff like that. Like stupid stuff like if you just kind of fix it real quick, if you just had somebody to tell you the right thing to do, you know. And sometimes we don't know. And I don't want something that is very minor and stupid to get in the way of your progressing and growth. Okay. So I think that is it. Like I said, subscribe if you would like, and use that free link. Let me know if you got any questions. All right. So I think that's all I'm gonna share this time. And on to the next video. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Peace.